had a fantastic weekend, and today I'm glad it's a little bit overcast in Los Angeles. Feels really nice to wear a long shirt. And today I'd like to talk to you about insurance. A simple question that I've gotten is, what is insurance? And before taking the insurance license exam, I thought I knew what insurance was. I'm an economics major. I learned about insurance in the university. I thought I knew what it was, and to an extent I did, and to an extent everyone does. But sometimes when we hear that word, we're like turned off a little bit, right? And so that's because we don't fully think about how we can use insurance to work for us in our benefit. And so that's what I'd like to talk to you about today. So the 1% certainly uses insurance for their benefit. So with my parents' financial planning business, I had learned that the 1% uses insurance so that they can actually save on taxes. And so they have quite a bit of wealth that they want to pass on to their children. And so they use insurance as a vehicle to, to not have to pay all those taxes that one usually incurs upon death. But for the average Joe, so for people like you and I, how does insurance help us? Well, actually, insurance also totally helps us. And so the original purpose of insurance wasn't just to save money on taxes like what the wealthy do, which is actually a very creative way to use insurance. But the original reason for insurance was so that we could pass on the responsibility to someone else. So let's talk about like a car accident, for example. Before insurance, if nobody has insurance and you make a mistake and you total someone's car, well, let's say the car is worth $30,000. That means that you would owe them $30,000. So how are you going to get them the $30,000? Well, you'll have to go to the bank and pull it out of your ATM account and pay them $30,000 cash. But most people in the United States, we don't have $30,000 in the bank. And so that's where insurance comes in. The insurance companies will then take their responsibility. So having insurance is actually a contract between you and the insurance company saying, okay, I will pay you a monthly amount. And then the promise that you make me is if I get into an accident and I owe somebody $30,000, they don't come to me and ask me for it. They have to go to you and ask you for it. So that's the original purpose of insurance. And, most of us don't have that amount in the bank, or if we do, the last thing we want to use it for is probably, for something like that, we probably want to save it for a home or children or other emergencies or school, things like that. So anyway, that's just a basic question that I get is what is insurance? And so insurance for most of us is a protection, but you can also use it creatively to plan for your future and leaving wealth behind to friends, family, loved ones, organizations like the 1% does. So happy Monday, everybody.